You saw the thumbnail. I have a lot of things to say about this. Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. Oh yes. You see the writing crop, you know what time it is. It is that time where we talk about our favorite mental patient catering site, the Mary Sue. You know, the site that decides that their priorities and opinions are absolutely correct, having no self-awareness. And I think we need the theme song. Oh, we're not upset with Letitia Wright. She's wonderful and she's actually reasonable. But annoy the right group of people or the wrong group of people, depending. Annoy the alt-left wackadoo hate mob with one tweet. And they will turn on you like you are the worst piece of human garbage that they have ever come across. Now, what would have happened if conservatives were upset with something Letitia Wright said? Let's just pretend she said, half the country needs to be, dealt with because of, in some nasty, horrible way, because their opinion I disagree with, right? If that were the case, every single site would have said trolls, alt-right, hate groups, all of these things. They would have blamed everybody for some racial stereotyping or whatever. They would have basically called us all a bunch of racist whatevers they would have called us, right? What Letitia Wright did was question, I believe the wording. And one of the terms used. And she's just questioning, as any normal, healthy, reasonable person I think would. Rather than just blindly following everything you're told, like a bunch of sheep.
What do you want? When do you want it?
But no, she has an opinion of her own. She seems to have some religious background, which is totally her right. And we can appreciate and accept people for differences of opinion. At least I thought we could. Unless you're part of this alt-left wackadoo hate mob that wants to cancel everybody. Apparently. And that's why I call them. Because I don't think anybody wants to identify with a bunch of people who just want to throw themselves around on social media, being upset by absolutely everything everybody says. And the fact that this poor woman just deleted her social media account because she had the nerve to have a slightly different opinion that doesn't actually affect anybody else. I think that's absolutely disgusting. Well, let's go and look at, before we get into the Mary Sue article here, before we rip them a new one, because, we're going to. Our good buddy Data Racer, shout out to Data Racer 117 over on Twitter, has collected screenshots of everything that these people have been saying to this woman, to this actress, who they were just demanding replace Chadwick Boseman, basically, just a couple of months ago. And it's disgusting to me how they turn on people like that, just like that. Because you're a piece of S, Trump supporter, and an esthetophobe, but shut up. It's just noise anymore. It is just noise. Nobody, the fact that it is the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over and over is disgusting to me. It is disgusting to me. And they're making up half of this crap that she didn't even say, because I can show you her exact tweet. Oh yeah, here's her exact tweet. It's just some random video about taking, the cough shot when we get it. She puts a little prayer hand up. Okay. I can tell you what she seems to be upset with here, because I grabbed this from Twitter. There's a reference to, Lucifer ish in the base word of one of these, I believe, enzymes. And people are mad at her for making it could have been a joke. She could be very, very highly religious. I don't even know that much about this woman because you know what? I don't get into their personal lives or care really. If you're very religious, good for you. If you're not, good for you. Getting mad at somebody for stating this is not healthy. This isn't a healthy, normal, sane reaction. Cancel Black Panther too. She liked that. She liked that tweet. And they're mad at her for that one too. Maybe she just likes every tweet, every response without reading them. Maybe she's tired of you people and your double standards where you love them 1 second and then you don't the next. Because we see that all the time with these cancel culture people. They love an actor or an actress until they just turn on them like that. Speaking of turning on them like that, let's turn on the Mary Sue article here. We need to talk about Letitia Wright's tweets and why accountability matters. Grow up. Just grow the crap up. You know what? If you're listening to an actor for medical advice, you're a fucking moron. I just said that. If you're listening to an actor for their opinion on medical advice, unless they have a doctor next to their name, like the Toodaloo motherfucker guy from The Hangover,
Toodaloo, motherfucker.
Then you shouldn't be listening to them for medical advice. Last time I checked, she just played a doctor on. She's an actress and a very good one, and she's likable. You know what? Let's look up her IMDb. Oh, not a doctor. She's not a doctor, as far as we can tell. British Guyanese actress, known for portrayal as Shuri, yada yada. We already know that. Her film debut was in 2011. Does not appear to have a medical degree. Does not appear to you know, you would think if you don't have the degree and the expertise, you might ask a couple of questions before you just jump into something that, you know, the mindless masses decide to tell you should conform to. Because let's face it, these people are kind of crazy. These people are kind of weird and kind of nutty. And sometimes you don't want to do what they say because, like I said, they're going to turn on you in a heartbeat. And, oh, here you go. She is a Christian. And that's her priority. That's her business, you know? More power to her, whatever her religious beliefs are. This is the big issue that I have with a lot of the alt-left wackadoo hate mob is that they don't have the live and let live mentality. They don't have the, hey, if your religious beliefs are different than mine, that's okay. They don't quite understand that. They just think everybody needs to conform to their little opinion and that theirs is the only one that's correct. And we're not debating the whole shot for the cough. We're not getting into that one. This is more of the cancel culture mob that we're commenting on. So YouTube, I woke up this morning to see Black Panther 2 trending along with Shuri and Letitia Wright, much to the dismay of my Wakandan fangirl heart. That's a really hard line to say, by the way. It had nothing to do with the franchise. Instead, it was about a series of tweets Wright made in regards to a video shared. The cough shots that are being worked on. Oh boy! Before I continue, let me just say that it is absolutely okay to question the validity of the shots that are in progress and haven't been proven to work. Well, there you go. Article over. Shut your goddamn mouth. Shut up. Go home. Why are you writing this? Just to be part of the hate mob. Just to pile on this poor actress. So you agree with her. Shut up. It's done. It's over. Move on. Oh, wait. There's more. Of course there is. It's absolutely okay to be skeptical as a black person considering our history with isms in the medical field. That's not the problem here, but I'm sure you already knew that. Otherwise, why would Wright be trending? No, that is actually the problem. That is actually the thing that they're upset for. That is really the only thing that they started piling on her for. Not only was the speaker, who cares, who is in no way a medical professional, according to sources, since the initial tweet has been deleted, he flat out stated that he didn't understand. All right, we don't care. We don't care. This wasn't some educational video shared. It was a full-on tinfoil hat crazy person video. And you're acting like you really You can't think for yourself, can you? You're just going to do what some actor tells you? That's really the problem, isn't it? That's really the problem. These actors are not medical professionals, and anybody taking their advice on medicine, on voting, on any of these things, and this video will probably be demonetized because I've said it too many times. Anybody taking their advice is just stupid, in my opinion. They're just really, they get what they deserve, in my opinion, right? Because if you're going to take the advice and the word of somebody who's their entire job is to lie and play make-believe and pretend. Seriously, why couldn't people just say, well, here's the most accurate information? Why can't you do that? Oh, because anytime anybody questions anything, Twitter shuts you down, don't they? Or social media or YouTube or any one of these. So yeah, this might be why people get a little confused. This might be why people get a little bit resentful. Because the very same people who are telling them conform, be a mindless sheep, we're the only thing that matters or we'll devour you, are the people who are trying to say that they're so much better and moral and superior in a lot of these issues. And I don't know who is anymore. I really, really don't. I think Baby Yoda might be. I think Baby Yoda is going to be the one to save us all. Or, you know, we'll just have to go to the crop circles and wait there.
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean?
I needed to calm down after a lot of this. Folks, rightfully called right into question, and I was ready to just leave it at that, but then I saw this delightful tweet, which is surprisingly still up. Yeah, if you don't conform to popular opinions but ask questions and think for yourself, you get canceled. What's your problem with that? Yeah, because you know what kind of fascistic people do the sort of thing that you're doing, right? The sort of thing where, oh, no, you can't think your own thoughts. You have to conform to the group think. The very people you think you're against, you're crazy wackadoos like at the Mary Sue. This absolute non-apology / lack of any sign growth here. My intention was not to hurt anyone. My only intention of posting the video was to raise my concerns about what it contains and what we're putting into our bodies. Nothing else. Yeah. And in the fact that we're not allowed to do that should be terrifying to you people. That should be absolutely terrifying to anybody who has 1 ounce of intelligence. That should be absolutely terrifying that you're not allowed to question. And I question everything all the time, and that's probably one of my problems. That's why my brain never stops. Ever. And it just keeps going and going and going. And I always think about 12 steps out in any situation. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people are the type of person who are going to go and drive somewhere and they'll be like, hey, I want to end up at Wendy's or I want to end up at, Taco Bell. And they won't get in the lane they need to be in until the last minute. Despite knowing that that's where they're going, despite knowing in advance that's where they're headed to, they don't plan and think. They don't realize, if I go this way, I'm going to be right there and I'm not going to have to make a whole bunch of turns across traffic. They don't think. They don't plan anything out to make their lives easier. They don't do any prep work. Life really, you need a lot of prep work in life just to be thrown out there to the wind. Then you end up with a bunch of people like this. And I realize we have to talk about all of the mission. Oh, shut up. The fallback to blaming cancel culture, the lack of accountability, the transphobia, just where? Oh, because it was in the video. And she was talking about the shot for the cough. Right? That's what it really boils down to. You got a lot of people who are reading into a lot of crap without anybody saying anything. And they're mad because of their own mental illness. They're mad because of their own crazy in their own head. That's what it really, really boils down to. Because if you look at this, right? I don't see any of that based on the thumbnail. I see the praying hands. I don't see anything that says anti. Yeah, you know what? Maybe she's not accountable for every single thing in that video, especially if she's specifically talking about the great toilet paper shortage of 2020. Maybe if she's specifically talking about that, then a lot of the people who are mad about everything else are just inserting their own crazy just to be mad at somebody, just to take it out on somebody. This is what it feels like to me, that they just decided to insert their own crap in there. And granted, I didn't watch the video because I don't... Look, I never watch videos that people link me anyway, right? I really don't. All the context I need is based on her follow-up tweets about what she was talking about specifically. What she was specifically talking about. And in the specific tweet that she's specifically talking about here, she's just talking about the one specific word with the L there. And I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on the YouTubes here. Oh, probably. Billie Eilish says Lucifer all the time. She's talking about that. And that's why she put Open's Bible. She's specifically talking about that. And anything else people are inserting, like I said, is in their own heads. They're being mad because they want to be mad. They're being mad because they just want somebody to get back at. They're being mad because they're mad at life, and they are mad, and they have no other targets in there. They have no other way to express themselves healthily. You know, we're really in the day and age of a bunch of grown toddlers. I made this comparison in another video. What happens when your toddler throws a temper tantrum and then you give him a cookie to shut him up, right? He throws another temper tantrum the next time he wants a cookie. He doesn't do the right thing because in his head he connects, I threw a temper tantrum, therefore I get the cookie. And that's where we're at. We have a bunch of people in society, grown toddlers, throwing temper tantrums because they want a cookie, because they want attention, because they were told they were special and wonderful and everybody got a ribbon, everybody got a medal, and then they get into life and it doesn't actually work like that. And they learned that what they learned was wrong, or maybe they didn't even learn that yet. They can't quite connect that because they're still at the toddler throw a temper tantrum, get a cookie stage in life. And then they're allowed to write for the Mary Sue. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am MechaRandom42, and I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
Fun is funny.